Okay, let's talk about weight loss versus fat loss. So, when I have a client that's interested in training or taking my group classes and their goal is weight loss, I'll generally ask them, what's more important to you? Is it the weight loss, the number on the scale, or is it fat loss, or is it both? And that distinction is really important because I think a lot of people assume that just because they're losing weight, that most, if not all of that weight is going to come from fat mass, which is just absolutely not true, especially if you're not doing the right things. So if your goal is just weight loss, you go, Coach Josh, I don't care about getting stronger. I don't care about how I look. I just care about the number on the scale. I just want that to go down. Then, as you guys have hopefully seen from my last video, that's just a matter of energy in versus energy out, or calories in versus calories out. As long as you're eating less calories than you're burning, and you do that for long enough for a scale to pick up the difference in weight, then you're going to lose weight. That's basically it. So, it follows the basic laws of physics, specifically thermodynamics. And as I always say, if you refuse to believe that science, then skip the rest of this video. It's not going to make sense. But yeah, for you guys that are just interested in weight loss, it's the simplest thing you could do because it requires no effort on your part. In fact, it requires you to not do something, which is to not eat things. You could literally lay there in bed all day and not move, not exercise, and eat like 2 fries a day, and you're gonna eventually lose weight because you're consuming so little calories that the calories you're burning just being alive is gonna exceed the amount of calories you're eating. So yeah, weight loss, super simple. Not that it's easy, but it's very simple. Now, if you're trying to lose as much of your weight from fat mass as possible, then it's going to be a little bit more nuanced. It's going to require a little bit more effort on your part. And it's because when you lose weight, you're going to lose it from 3 main places. And one place is water or hydration. And for you guys that have ever sat in a sauna and lost like 10 pounds in an hour, you already know that's just water weight. You're going to gain that back the second you drink something. So excluding water weight, you're gonna lose it from either fat tissue or muscle tissue. And if you're trying to lose it from fat tissue, then that means your workout and nutrition program has to be optimized to hold on to as much muscle tissue as possible. And the way you do that is resistance training and protein. So when you're on a cut, your calories are less than what you're eating, you're on track to lose weight, and you also are resistance training, then you're telling your body, hey, I know I'm losing weight, but I'm using all this muscle still. Don't lose this muscle. Don't get rid of it. Get rid of the other stuff, which is fat tissue. And then when you follow up with protein, then you're giving your body the raw materials to maintain that muscle mass while you're training and while you're on a cut. So those two things are going to help your body preferentially choose fat tissue as its main source of weight loss. So that's basically how you're going to differentiate fat loss from weight loss, right? It's going to take a little bit more effort. And what else? And that's also how your potential for maintaining or building muscle is going to directly affect your potential for fat loss too. Because if your workout program is not optimized for muscle building or muscle maintenance, or it's just non-existent and you're not having enough protein, then the ratio of fat to muscle you're going to lose is going to be terrible. You're going to be losing mostly muscle during your weight loss phase and not fat. And that's because muscle is a metabolically active tissue, and when your body doesn't think there's food around, it's going to want to let go of that because it costs a lot of energy to maintain muscle. So it thinks it's in like survival mode. It's going to want to hold on to fat for later on, just in case. But anyways, so yeah, resistance training and protein. And I had a client a few years ago. Her goal was toning up, losing fat, losing weight, so both, right? And she was seeing really good results. Her body fat was dropping like 0.25% per week. Weight was dropping like a pound per week. Really, really good progress. But she wanted to see more. And I told her, you can see more weight loss, but it's going to drastically increase the chance that you're going to lose a lot of that weight from muscle mass, especially the rate that she wanted to lose. And she goes, no, Coach Josh, my friend who lost a lot of weight told me I shouldn't eat more than 1,000 calories, so that's what I want to do. And 1,000 calories for her size is like super little. So I told her, I can't professionally recommend that diet to you, but since I can't make you do anything, if you're going to do that crazy diet, let me take your body fat percentage before and after so we can confirm where you're losing that weight. And she goes, okay. So yeah, we take her body fat before she starts the diet, this crazy 1,000 calorie diet where she's just eating way too little calories and not having enough protein, because a lot of the calories she cut out was like her meats and proteins. So she's way underfed in terms of total food and in terms of protein. And then 3 weeks later, she lost like 17 pounds, like a ton of weight, right? But when we took her body fat, as predicted, as I told her, she ended up losing like 11 or 12 pounds of muscle and like, you know, whatever the remainder, 4 or 5 pounds from fat. So yeah, I told you so, right? So she could have had a much more moderate diet, let's say a 2-pound weight loss in that time, lost about 6 pounds. But if she had her protein and did her resistance training, she would have lost like 5 or even possibly 6 of those pounds from fat without the 12 pounds of muscle loss. So yeah, make sure you guys are resistance training and having your protein. Those are 2 non-negotiable things that you have to have at the same time to maintain muscle mass. Yeah, and what else? Yeah, for you guys that like analogies and over explanations, I want you guys to imagine like a light switch and 2 dimmer switches, right? The light switch is, whether it's on or off, means you're either losing weight or you're not. So if you're in a caloric deficit, boom, that light switch is on, you're on the path to losing weight. Then the first dimmer switch you're in control of. It's increasing or decreasing your MPS, which is your muscle protein synthesis, which is like, think of it as your signal for the potential amount of muscle you can build or maintain. And if you're doing resistance training correctly and at the right volume, then you're turning that switch way up, right? Your potential to maintain muscle is super high. And then the second dimmer switch is directly attached to that and it moves with it. So as your MPS goes up, your ability to burn fat also goes up, right? So your ability to build or maintain muscle is directly affecting your how effectively you're going to burn fat too, and it's directly affecting the ratio of fat you're going to lose to muscle when you're in a cut. So when you're priming your body to build and maintain a lot of muscle, you're also priming it to lose a lot of fat compared to muscle when you're cutting calories. That was a mouthful. But yeah, so that's, I know too, a lot of people who are not in the industry or not in the know or who are beginners, it's easy to think of like weight training as protein as making you big and bulky, but the opposite couldn't be any more true, especially if you're controlling your food really, really well, right? So if you're on a cut and if you're trying to look for that lean, shapely look, you have to lift weights and you have to have protein to maintain that muscle so that when you lose the fat on top, you can see the shape of the musculature. You can see that muscle tone, which is what toning is, okay? Yeah, let's see. This is a 7.5 minute lecture. That's about it. So that's the difference between weight loss and fat loss, and that's how you guys can start switching up your training and food, training and nutrition, so that you guys can optimize one goal or the other goal, right? And what else? Yeah, that's pretty much it. I'll probably make more videos in the future because you can go into the weeds about nutrition a lot more and resistance training programming a lot more, but let's just keep it simple for today. And if you guys want to see more content, my Instagram and TikTok is in the links below or somewhere on this YouTube page. If you guys like what you hear, please give me a thumbs up and all that stuff. Okay, bye.